Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I'm going to make a video titled seven signs that you are highly anointed. We'll just get straight in. Sign number one. I've written these down because I didn't want to forget one. So yeah, just make note of that. That's just why I'm looking down, because I made some notes. So sign number one is you have God send other people to your life to tell you, and they will tell you. So God will have, certain people that he sends to your life to actually tell you and to confirm to you, in different ways and in different environments. And, they'll just pick up different things about you, and they'll let you know, and they'll tell you, they'll just tell you they can see something about you. Something's a little bit different. There's something they don't quite recognize. You're not quite the same as everyone else. And, a lot of times people won't necessarily say these things, but, they will. Sometimes they will. Rarely, but sometimes they will. You might get a lot of funny looks or different things like that, because people can't quite grasp or recognize the difference, in you and what they see in you. But yeah, God will have other people tell you that, there's something different about you. And so that's the first sign that you're highly anointed, because that's what it is. Spiritually, they can identify there's something different about you, but they don't have the discernment, they don't have the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding to actually recognize what it is. And I mean, we know, if you're watching this video, you know what it is. Sign number two that you are highly anointed is that God will purposefully place you in specific environments, companies, sporting organizations, places at certain times in your life to achieve a certain role, or to fulfill a certain assignment. And the assignment is not only for you, the assignment is also for the people within that sort of workplace or sporting organization, or just, it could be anywhere. It could be a book club, could be absolutely anywhere, and anywhere that the Lord has sort of placed you. But yeah, the second sign is that he will put you into specific environments at different times within your life to achieve certain things. And, it could be just to maybe, help a business that's struggling at a time. It could be to actually help sort of get things on track. It could just be, to teach you, like, to be part of your training, so that God places you there for certain lessons that need to be learnt for yourself and for your own life. So yeah, that's sign number two, that you are highly anointed. Sign number three is that nothing you ever try to force will work out. So, it could be like a job, or if you wanted to try start a business, or if you wanted to just really try and just force something to try and work out. You could have applied for certain jobs. You could have, played certain sports. You could have done certain things throughout your life. But the things that you tried to force, the things that you tried to really, really just ram home and really make happen, those things never work out. They're never going to happen. You have to really surrender to God's path and what he has for you. And this is how you're anointed, is because his path will in some respects almost fall into your lap, and you'll almost be effortlessly doing it, because God pretty much guides your footsteps day to day. So in some ways it's almost like you don't even have a choice. You're just going about your day, and you're just doing what's in front of you each and every day. But you know what to do. And the reason that you know is because God is guiding you each and every step of the way. And like I said, if you were to try and force something to work, it will not work out. But if you just let the Lord work and you let it flow, and you just go with life like water, your path will kind of effortlessly seem to fall into your lap, and you'll be walking in your purpose. So that is sign number 3, that you are highly anointed. So we'll get on to sign number 4, that you're highly anointed, is so you are highly, highly favored by God. And the reason that you're highly favored is because other people will even tell you, family will tell you, people will tell you, because they'll notice certain things happen for you and for your life that are just like absolutely incredible. They can't believe how things just seem to kind of work out, fall into your lap. Everything you touch turns to gold. It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, everything just has a way of working out. There could be a tragic event that took place in your life. It could be absolutely anything, but it will always seem to just work out, and you will come out on top. You'll always come out the other side on top, miraculously. And the reason why is because of your anointing. It's because you're highly, highly favored by God. And that is why, things will always just seem to work out in one way or another. And it's because you're favored. You are highly, highly favored because of your anointing that God has on your life. Number 5. So the 5th sign that you are highly anointed is that you have the gift of discernment, and it's becoming razor sharp, and it's becoming sharpened sort of as time goes by, even more and more and more and more, as God is training you and teaching you lessons, life lessons through people, situations, circumstances. The gift of discernment, your discernment is just going to be razor sharp, and you are highly, highly sensitive to energy. So you can't just surround yourself with a heap of people or big crowds. You got to kind of distance yourself. So you might be able to go in certain environments with certain people, for short periods of time, but then ultimately you'll have to withdraw and pull yourself out of them, because you need space. You need to be in your own energy, and you need to just refill your cup up, and do what you need to do to distance yourself, because you're highly, highly sensitive, and you can feel other people's energy. And that also becomes heightened because of your anointing that's on your life with God. God has to keep you preserved, and God has to keep you ultimately preserved for his higher purpose for your life. So that is sign number 5. Sign number 6. So sign number 6, that you are highly anointed by God, is that you come as a massive, massive blessing to other people, in certain time periods in their life. So, you might be able to help someone financially. You might be able to bless them just with a bit of knowledge or a bit of information that you can share with them. You might be able to share something with them at a specific point and time within their life that is just mind-blowing and a massive revelation to them, and something that can really, really help propel them and launch them into the next season and to the next phase of their life that is going to get them closer to their goals and where they want to go. And whether you know it or not, some of the things you could just say one little thing. It might not even mean anything to you, but you just coming out with that one little thing, like I said, it could just be that little bit of information, or you might be able to phrase it or say it in such a way that they understand it. Whereas, if they hear it in another way or in another context, they might misinterpret it, or they might not quite comprehend it, So that's sign number 6, that you are highly anointed. Sign number 7, the final sign that you are highly anointed. I mean, there's definitely more signs, but I just broke it down to 7, really important signs to know if you're highly anointed by God. So the 7th sign is that because the Spirit of God is within you, that brings healing. and it brings healing to, you know, other people. And, you know, other people find it very healing, you know, being within your presence, because like I said, you know, because of your gift of discernment, you've got a lot of knowledge and wisdom and things that you can share to be able to, you know, give someone comfort and peace and, you know, understanding that somebody else actually understands what they're going through and, you know, what they need help with, and that maybe they're not losing their mind or they're not going crazy. So, you know, because the Spirit of God is within you, you become like a healer. Like you can really heal people, you know, whether you know it or not. And that's a massive sign. That's the last and final sign for this video, that you are highly anointed, is that healing. You have the ability to heal, you know. And I'll leave it at that for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, please share the video, and subscribe to the channel. With all that said, God bless wherever you're watching from. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.